Hi guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I'm going to make this cute little card using the Bella and Friends stamp set. I haven't actually played around with this much, and I'm finally dug it out and thought, well, I should start making some cards with this. It's been out for a while, and this card I came up with is so cute. So let me show you what I've got. All right, so we are going to do a little, we're going to use our watercolor pencils for this card. So I have, let me get myself organized here. Oh, sorry, did you hear the door slam? Teenagers. Okay, oh, teenagers are so much fun. All right, so, sorry, I gotta move some supplies out of the way here. All right, so I have my watercolor pencils. I keep them just in one of our wide clear mount boxes. You can buy these just empty. And I have the set that comes, the watercolor pencils that are in the annual catalog, and then these are a set that are different colors, so it's 10 new colors. And right now you can order these while supplies last. You can find it on my shopping page, or visit my blog, a2zstamping.com. It'll take you to my shopping page. And right now we can get these while supplies last in the month of August, and then they will be in a future catalog, but that won't be at least until January's catalog because they're not in the upcoming holiday catalog. So if you like using the watercolor pencils, I would definitely pick these up. So I'm going to be using, I picked out a few colors that I'm going to use. I'm going to set these aside. And I'm going to stamp the little puppy dog here. So I've got that on my block. And since I'm going to be watercoloring, I want to stamp it in Memento ink. All right, so this is just a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to ink that up. Okay, get that nice and inked up, and I'm just going to stamp it right on here. All right, and I'll clean that off in just a second. And then I'm going to actually cut it out with the Layering Ovals Framelits dies. They come in the solid and the scallop. You get all different sizes. And I'm going to cut it out with the with this size oval right here. And I'm also going to cut out an oval in Cabana Bay while I have the big shot out with the scallop. So let me go ahead and grab that. Grab my big shot here. Okay, and I have my magnetic platform down in a cutting plate. And we'll go ahead and lay this on here, line that up just how I want it, and this guy right here, and we will line that up, put this over the top, and run it through. Okay. Okay, set this aside, my scraps aside. All right, so then I've got this right here. Let me put these back in here so that I don't lose them. Okay, and so I want to color in my cute little dog. So I grabbed the pencils that I grabbed. I got the Early Espresso, the Coastal Cabana, Gorgeous Grape, and Pacific Point are the colors I grabbed. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color in my dog. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around the outside. You can't really use the watercolor pencils wrong. So there's different ways you can do it. This is how I like to do it. So I'm going to outline my dog's fur because he's a brown dog. Okay. And I'm going to outline his feet here. Okay, but all the places that there's fur, I'm going to make sure I get it nice and dark. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Okay. And his little cute little eyebrows, his little nose. Okay, I'm going to keep his eyes black. All right, then I'm going to grab my blender pen here. And now I'm just going to color in my dog. So see, it'll pull the color. And I can make him be this cute little brown puppy. Actually, all of his face can be brown. I'm okay with that. And the nice thing about the watercolor pencils is it will get rid of like the lines from your pencil, so it will come in pretty solid. So I want to go around the heart here, around his cute little collar. Okay. So color in his cute little puppy feet. I guess it could be a full-grown dog. It's not necessarily a puppy. All right, and his tail. All right, and then you just grab a scrap piece and you just run it till it runs clear, your blender pen. So now it's clear and it's cleaned off. Okay, so next I'm gonna grab the gorgeous grape and I'm gonna give him a purple heart. So I'm just gonna outline that in purple. And I'm gonna give him a Pacific Point collar. I'm just gonna color that in all the way, actually. And I'm gonna take the Coastal Cabana and I wanna give him a little bit of an outline. So I'm just gonna do swirls all around, and you'll see when I come in with my blender pen, it will soften up these lines so that it'll just look like a background color. So I'm just giving it little swirls all around. I'm gonna go down around his tail. Okay, so let me grab my blender pen again. So I'm gonna color in my little purple heart. See that? Cute. Run that clear. I don't really need to go over his collar, but just to smooth it out, I will a little. Make sure that's running clear. Okay, now watch. When I go over the Coastal Cabana, I wanna make sure I don't go into the early espresso, but as I shade it in, see how the little swirls are going away, and it's just becoming just like a solid blue background. The key here is just to make sure that you don't overlap the colors, otherwise it will pick up that other color. Okay, so let me color this. And I didn't want a lot of color, I just wanted a little bit surrounding him. So it almost looks, oops, see, I picked up a little bit of the early espresso there. It's okay though, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. I think that looks good. I did pick up a little bit of the early espresso right there, but I'm okay with it. Cute, right? And obviously when you're working with the watercolor pencils, you can work with the shimmer white, you can work with the watercolor paper. This is just the regular Whisper White. All right, there's my cute little doggy. All right, then I have another piece of Whisper White cardstock here. And this is 3/4 of an inch by 2. And I'm gonna grab the gorgeous grape ink to stamp my sentiment. And I'm doing the sentiment that said, I'll be your up when you're feeling down, right here. And I'm going to just ink that up and give it my best shot of lining it up here. And stamp and lift, perfect. Okay, now I'll clean that off in just a second. All right, actually, it does look perfect, but I think I'm gonna stamp it one more time. I'm gonna flip it over. Remember, every piece of paper has 2 sides. And I'm gonna stamp it one more time, but I wanna do it way further over to the left. Make sure I do it. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna line it up right here and lift. Perfect. So I wanted it more to the left and the right because I want to be able to put a little embellishment there. Okay, and now we can put our card together. Close up my ink. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this onto the scallop that we did earlier. So he's going right here onto our scalloped oval. Okay, and while I've got this here, I'm going to stick a couple of dimensionals. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and we'll go ahead and peel the backs off just so we have that ready to go. Okay, cute, right? I'm going to set that aside. Okay, so my card base, I have a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock cut at 8.5 by 5.5, the standard A2 card size. I'm going to fold that in half, give it a nice crisp fold. My card's going to open this way. Okay. All right, and then I grabbed some paper from the Brights Designer Series paper pack. And I'm going to be using the stripes. And let me give you the dimensions on this. So this piece here I cut at 2, should be by 5 1/4. Yep, 2 by 5 1/4. All right, and that's gonna go right there at the top. So I'm so glad we have the Designer Series paperback in the color families. And of course, this is Pacific Point. So this is gonna go right here at the top, okay? Then I took a piece of Gorgeous Grape and I ran it through the embossing folder. This is called Garden Trellis embossing folder. And it looks just like this. Isn't that pretty in the Gorgeous Grape? And this piece of cardstock, I think was the same. Yep, 2 by 5 1/4, just the same length as this one. And since it's embossed, we're going to put adhesive on all 4 sides just to keep it from curling. So we're going to line this up. And it should line perfectly up with the... There we go. All right, and then I have a piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock. And this measures 1 by 5 1/2. Let's see, let's go ahead and give this some adhesive. And this is going to go right in the center. Okay, like that. Oops. Actually, before I glue it down, I'm going to pop that right back up. Before I glue it down, though, I want to stick some ribbon on. So I have my Gorgeous Grape mini striped ribbon here. Isn't this so pretty? And I'm just going to stick it around the ends. Let's see, so I'm going to stick it on right like so. I just want it to, a piece to go right around the center, like that. Okay, and I can cut this off. And let me give this just a little bit more adhesive since I added the ribbon. And now I can stick this back on, just like so. Okay. All right. Now we'll take this little guy here and he's going to go on just like this. Aren't the colors great in this? Okay. And this guy right here are... We're going to stick this guy on right here. And I'm going to grab the glimmer shapes or dots that's down at the bottom. And I'm just going to grab one of these guys. I think I'll grab this small one here. And this is these are in Coastal Cabana. I'm going to stick that right there. All right, and finally to finish it up, I'm going to tie a bow right here. So let's see if we can get this bow to work. You know, bows can be difficult. So we're going to tie this up and around and give it a nice pull. Looks like we did it. Okay, and trim my ends. This one like so, and this one like so. And that is my card. Isn't that so cute? I'll be your up when you're feeling down. And here's one I did earlier. Isn't that so cute? And you see the blue around the puppy? It just adds a little more almost dimension to it, even though we didn't really do much. This one's still drying a little bit, so it needs to. Isn't that so sweet? I love these colors together. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this card using the Bella and Friends stamp set. And I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.